Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He was brought down by Carl.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Wentz. Sanders has it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 14.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Sanders.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Again, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Now Wentz again. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw again. Flush to his right. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Rager, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Browns nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. A first carry now for Nick Chubb, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
8-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Hurry! 54. Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, watch that. 54. Mike, 54.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb. It was a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
54 right there.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd and 2, Mayfield got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jim, run.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Number 27.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 42, check. Mike 42. He's scared. Check. Check out.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Oh, he pulls over him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there. First down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 33-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Right there. 180. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Mike 5-4. Hurry. Mike 5-4. Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you, son.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns nothing.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey. Hey, alert 33. Right there. 54, right there.
Mayfield now. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
1-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Mac Wilson on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Just like that.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Philadelphia.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
And it's 3rd down.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Nick Chubb, the ball.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
41-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At their 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. And it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Wentz going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Here's Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. To throw, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. A give. This is Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 30.
He's definitely one of the best defensive tackles in the game. He's been a Pro Bowler the last 5 years running. When you run against Fletcher Cox, good luck.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Tackles. Check 52. Alert.
Now Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Wentz on the give to Sanders. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Eagles add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Mayfield off the play fake. And finding the tight end Hooper.
That's good.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Number 24.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 23-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brings up
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Anybody's coming, watch him. Watch Twitch. Hey, alert 33. Twitch.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Sanders a first down, still going. 30, the 20, 10, and he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Throwing now is Wentz. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Wentz now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play? How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Landry. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
42 is the mark. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Mayfield looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll take a shot. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up
from the 38. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
That's good.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Mayfield completes it to Higgins. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards.
Good position to be in here, second and inches.
At the 20-yard line.
A give running right is Chubb. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
Mayfield's pass.
Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Now Mayfield lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
There he goes, right side. Oh, my touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Davion Taylor able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Davion Taylor in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. "13 yards remaining on second down." Wentz to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. As Sanders has it poked free. And this is picked up by the Browns. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A gain of 3, second down. From the 17, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Mayfield to throw it. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
They start on the ground here at Sanders, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And an Eagle first down.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good